Journal Record editor Ted Struley joins us to discuss other stories making news in business this week. Thanks for joining us, Ted.
Happy to be here.
There was more bad news this week for an Oklahoma energy company. Tell us about that.
There was on Wednesday, the New York Stock Exchange stopped trading stock in Sandridge Energy and notified them they would pursue delisting procedures. Sandridge had been trading at less than $1 for quite some time. It was down to about 15 cents on Wednesday. They opened Thursday on the over-the-counter market, trading at about 12 cents and dropped down as low as about 2 cents a share. So bad news for Sandridge and their shareholders.
Now, the sale of a historic Oklahoma City building could be closing soon. What's the latest?
Well, the First National Center at one point we thought would be closed by this week probably, but we know that a sales contract has not yet been filed with the court. The receiver let us know that this week. Even when that does get filed, the judge has already agreed to seal the details so that the negotiations will remain confidential. But they did let us know that they're getting close to being able to close that transaction.
Recent earthquakes have shaken the Edmond area. What's the fallout from that?
Well, there have been several things. One of the things that happens with earthquakes is it affects transformers and electricity goes out. The city of Edmond's taking a pretty close look at that, although they can't come up with a way to prevent that happening. They're looking at ways to get people back online more quickly. The Corporation Commission did instruct 5 companies to change their disposal habits, shutting down 2 wells and modifying the volume on the other 3. They continue to look at ways to mitigate the earthquakes.
The Journal Record's been investigating eviction disputes between landlords and tenants. What have you found out?
Well, we found out that tenants really rarely win in those cases. We looked at 5,000 cases altogether. Of the ones that actually went to court and were disputed, tenants only won 5% of the time. Experts told us that frequently that's because the tenants just aren't prepared and don't know what to expect.
All right, Ted Struley from the Journal Record. Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.